Welcome to DHN. I'm your host, Wade Teamer. In this video, we take a closer look at a coin that I have been teasing you with for the past few weeks. I'm referring to Celo, the mobile money blockchain. Now, the format of this video is going to be very similar to that of the DHN Crypto Journal. That way, it's easier to incorporate the information presented in these coin reviews into your own personal records. This also means that we will be looking at the areas of focus for Celo, also the tokenomics and price action, investors behind the project, some of the most significant achievements, and their strategy for the future. Let's get into it. Current price of Celo is sitting at 75 cents as of time of recording. Yes, this is significantly lower compared to last year, but this can be attributed to the fact that the bear market started to take effect. I spent most of my time in the market observing Celo trade in the range between $3 to $7. The all-time high was $9.73. This was established back in August of last year. But these numbers are all coming from a period in the market where we were coming off the back of hysteria. We had all-time highs max out in November of 2021. Then the market settled. Celo launched during this time period, so don't let these numbers sway you from looking further into this project. The maximum quantity of Celo will never exceed 1 billion, 600 million of which has been set aside for ecosystem incentives, development, and to sustain their native stablecoin, the CUSD. On that note, let's talk a little bit about how the Celo blockchain works. It's a really easy concept. There are 3 layers to it. The bottom layer, often known as the base protocol or layer 1 if you will, is the Celo blockchain. On top of that, you have Celo core contracts, which are in charge of ensuring the safety of the blueprints on the Celo blockchain. These signature type of smart contracts are essentially storing the data that describes how to interact with the Celo blockchain. Because Celo is EVM compatible, developers and apps built on the Ethereum virtual machine can run on the Celo network. The use of the stablecoin, CUSD, may be utilized in the payments of fees incurred while using the network. This makes having to pay with cryptocurrency less volatile. This is something that a majority of people are seeking when it comes to accepting cryptocurrency payments in retail settings. The final layer would be the Celo wallet, which would also function as a gateway to the Celo blockchain. The Celo wallet is able to function as a plug-and-play solution for mobile devices since it makes use of application programming interfaces. These APIs based on Celo can be used by mobile developers to construct their traditional mobile applications. The fact that this coin's whole blockchain is tailored for mobile integration and mobile payments, I think that is what gives it its power as a currency. Now, Valora, which is a mobile version of the Celo wallet, was launched more recently by the company. People from all over the world are now able to use Valora to convert any form of fiat currency into the CUSD stablecoin, after which they can participate in the Celo ecosystem or convert their stablecoin holdings into another currency. As of right now, the US dollar, the euro, and the Brazilian real can all be exchanged for the stablecoin. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but there isn't any setup like this for any other project. In addition, the regulatory process for stablecoins is still ongoing. However, once they establish a final criteria around stablecoins, Celo is definitely going to be one of those projects that benefits from that new landscape. Celo is also one of the few carbon negative blockchains in the space. To highlight that, they actually launched their mainnet on Earth Day in 2020. They made their first investment into MCO2, an asset. This saw their entrance into the carbon credit marketplace. After that, they established the Climate Collective, an entity that was tasked with the tokenization of carbon emissions as its primary objective. In addition to this, Celo is supported by an extremely robust enterprise infrastructure. The Celo Foundation is in charge of ensuring that the Celo network maintains and expands its variety of collaboration agreements. C Labs is in charge of the technological growth of the Celo chain itself. In 2020, they established what is known as the Celo Alliance. This is a collection of retail corporations that have committed to supporting the Celo ecosystem's missions and ongoing development. You might even be familiar with some of the names on this list. We have A16Z, Coinbase Ventures, Polychain Capital, Wire Protocol, who works with Stellar Lumens, LCX, and Paxful. Those are just a few names that occupy this list, but I want you to see just how much money is behind a project that people don't even really talk about. You'll also notice that a significant number of the businesses that are part of the alliance have a significant presence in Africa. Celo has the most relationships in Africa of any crypto I've seen in the sector so far. And I'm telling you, I go through a lot of projects. They are also getting ready for the entrance of CBDCs into the market by offering applications to the government that is specifically designed to develop a direct-to-consumer relationship with central bank digital currencies, something that a number of governments are specifically looking for at the moment. The impact market is one of my absolute favorite applications on the Celo blockchain, mainly due to the fact that it is actively promoting small-scale UBI programs in regions of the world that aren't connected to standard financial services. With the help of this program, people from all over the world can contribute to the expansion of economies in developing countries. This is not just another feed the children type of arrangement. The money that you put into this app will go directly to that person. Imagine it like a pen pal service, if you will. The incentive on your end is in interacting with the platform itself. Doing so will allow you to get incentives or rewards merely for contributing to the continued liquidity of the program. When something like that gets to scale, folks, it's going to bring a lot of attention and value to this blockchain. Now, here's another point to add to the DHN journal for this coin. In 2021, the World Economic Forum produced a research report that highlighted some of the cryptocurrencies that are the fastest and most efficient when it comes to cross-border payments. Alongside XRP, Stellar Lumens, Algorand, Solana, Celo was positioned right there in that paper, guys. This is one of the main reasons why you need to keep an eye on Celo. Considering that faster payment systems are expected to become widespread within the next year, Celo being designed from the ground up to integrate with the world's 6 billion different mobile devices, again, you got to keep your eyes on Celo. Essentially, Celo is a smart contract payment platform. It was developed with the intention of integrating the world's 6 billion mobile devices on blockchain. Of course, we know mobile devices now are serving as the single point of entry to our financial lives. Their basic stack was developed in a way that makes it accessible to users with or without prior blockchain experience. Celo is a particularly attractive asset to own because of its positioning in Africa, which is the global epicenter of mobile technology development and the adoption of mobile payment systems. Now, I usually don't do price predictions, but I have seen Celo max out at $9.75. And with the rate of acceptance that will occur for cryptocurrency in general, the price of Celo might very easily double within the next 5 years. But I'm always interested in hearing your ideas, folks. Let us know down in the comments if there is anything I forgot to include that you might have been interested in learning. Of course, don't forget to let us know. The DHN Crypto Journal for 2023, links to that will be in the description. If you want to learn more about how Diamond Hustler members are gaining access to exclusive crypto films and educational content, just click the join button under this video to learn more. With that, you know what I'm going to tell you. To all my Digi Hustlers worldwide, have a great day, have a prosperous day, and most importantly, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'll see y'all in the next video.
It started simple. A token, a symbol of hard work, of skills, for trust between people. Money was meant to be exchanged for things created and services provided. It takes many forms, both plain and shiny, honoring leaders of the past and those leading us into the future. Somewhere we lost our way. People wage wars over it, big and small, concerned more with growing interest on $244 trillion in debt than growing communities. And many people are left out, 1.7 billion invisible, left behind and underserved. But what if money were more accessible to everyone? A universal symbol for essential needs, for empowerment and connection. People, communities, entire countries prospering. What if money were all of this?